Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Mosballin, king of the court. One day we'll make it to the top. Today's not that day, but we will be there soon. Shout out to the winner though. We'll talk about that in a second. We made it to tier 2. I was really close this week. That's back-to-back weeks where I was just like this close, like one less quit, one less this, one less that, and we had a chance to be in tier 1. That's the best I could do so far, but I will do better. Shout out to Todd Debo, man. Number, woo, what a beast. Absolute stud, man. Week 2 winner, week 2 king of the court champion. They deserve it, man. Ty and Splash, that's the way we saw it happening. They're literally the two GOATs. I interviewed them a couple years back in the 250K tournament, and I just knew they were both built different from even before that, and deservingly so. So we are waiting to see what next week's prizes are gonna look like. If they're similar, we might not play. I said I would boycott depending on how it goes. As of right now, we can't see what they are, so hopefully they revert back and make them a little bit better. You guys saw what I got. I'll show you guys pretty much my games. I won't like go too crazy, but I know some of you guys are here just to see what I get. So let's wish for the best. I'm just gonna quickly take a look at some of the hidden gems I've gotten, because I've gotten some new ones since then, right? I got Jason Williams for hitting tier 1. That was for hitting tier 1. Bruce, I got for hit level 32 or 33. I got McDice for level 37. And then I got Mark Aguirre for something. I don't remember. This was my domination. Oh yeah, so this was my domination this was my domination post, right? When I got the 33 crest. This one, then we got Michael Carter Williams for my weekly tier 1 rewards. Beautiful stuff. I got Larry Nance. Was Larry Nance for domination? I don't know. I feel like I got too many players, but there's only more coming through. Hopefully we get a brand new player right here. That's what I want. I just wanted to make sure which players I had, because hey, give me a Kwame, give me a Jonathan Isaac, give me someone I don't have. I still want another power forward. I like Larry Nance, but I could do better. Small forward posterizer, 92 agility, Cleveland Cavalier. I think Nance is power forward first. No way, bro. That's back-to-back weeks. My king of the court card was a duplicate. Back-to-back. Don't smile, bro. Don't smile. This isn't funny. This is not funny. This is not funny. This is not funny. That's my fault. That's my fault for not locking in and trying harder to make it higher. Like, can I have something to swap for? Anything in the whole wide world? 1,000 MT, guys. That's back-to-back weeks. I got 1,000 MT. Yo, you think that's cool that these dudes are getting $10,000? I'm getting 1,000 MT, y'all. I'm out here competing. I'm doing my thing. I'm so proud of myself. I'm trying my hardest not to bug out. It's cool, bro. I just, no comment. The fact that I have, what, 8 players now? Last week it was terrible. Last week I had options. Literally I had options, and I only had 5 players at that time. Now I have a total of 7. I have 7 of the 65 players. And getting a duplicate, I mean, the odds, yeah, out of 1, yeah, I mean, I guess, why not? Thank you so much. Amazing. Let me show you guys how I did for the most part. It won't be that long of a video. I told you guys, if I get a bad reward, there's no shot I show you guys a real video. There's just no shot. I can't do it. My mood is shot for the rest of the day. It's like literally done. It's like, why am I here? I'm gonna stream hopefully the rest of the day on Twitch for a good portion of it. I got a men's league game later today. I joined the league, so I'm trying to, you know, stay active, get active. Yesterday we had a little birthday party for my little daughter. I'm gonna start streaming on YouTube. I know you guys been asking. I will definitely start streaming on YouTube very, very soon. And I will do it often, not just the Sundays. I know my content's kind of dropping off lately, but it's literally just because family just came back. But let's see how we did in our games. So game 1, I really wasn't that locked in. That's why I only had 13 points through the first quarter. But then we did lock in, and that really didn't pay off fast. Like really quick, we gotta quit. 12 points, that's all I was up by, and it was like really early in too. Like I barely got to do anything. We got 1,470 points for that. And it was like, are we really gonna do this? I will say this was the first week I actually put shoes on my players. I still haven't badged my guys out fully. That's one thing that I'm gonna do for next week. I've been slowly waiting for my coaches to be able to do all the free badges that I want, and I've been selling my other badges. I haven't really done takeovers because I was waiting to see how prices were looking, but now every single player on my team has a shoe moving forward. Now this game was amazing. My game 2 was fire. fire. This is what I matched up with, and I was hyped. Now, what I realized after this game was my starting lineup is a little too good. This man, I don't know, he quit for my starting lineup or because he saw my name. It was one or the other, and I was like, hey, at least I got some points or something. I got a victory card out of it. I got something, right? The game started. I sat there and waited a little. Like, the game didn't start right away. It was searching for a minute, and I got 0 points for that. And that's when I realized, like I said, this is my starting lineup. I should dumb it down a little bit. I moved Glenn Rice out of there, and I moved Sigma as well. That's where I put in Siakam, and then I ended up putting Bruce Bowen at the 3. That way, like, my pink diamond's more off my bench, and I didn't get a quit that quick ever again. Now, thankfully, I'm doing voiceovers for you guys, so I could talk to you guys a little bit. Like, honestly, one of the reasons I don't go too hard, which I don't know, like, how, like, these dudes are winning by, like, 100+ points, but you also want to win by a lot. So, like, this game, I'm not up by a lot. I could do so much better, and I'm gonna start doing better, but I got a 20-point quit. It was late in the game, too. It wasn't even that early. I was hoping to win by 30. That's my goal moving forward, is just to win by 30 in most of my games. But you see there, we got a total of 2,250 points for that one. 2,250. So we're very far away, but I only have 2 games on the board, and both of them have not completed fully. Next game, for some reason, like, I don't know what it is, but, like, you're supposed to play your hardest the whole way, and I can't seem to do that. I start letting up a little too early. That tends to happen, and then I don't put up as many points on the board. I don't end up winning by as many points as I'd like. So our first full game, we won by 27, and I'm mad at myself because I could have easily won this by more. Easily. I just, like, I don't know. I wasn't locked in. I think I end up, like, sitting like this a lot of the games, which is funny because you would think I would play, like, way more focused. And I'm just mad at myself for not being more focused. But that was obviously the most points we've received, 2,575. The reason I haven't even played that many games up until this point, you guys can see there's not much time left, is because Saturday I picked my family up from the airport. So Friday I was getting the place ready. I was fixing up everything that I had to, like, I had so many errands left and then cleaning and all this stuff. And Saturday was that. I wasn't even sure if I was going to play this weekend, but I started locking in a little late, which was fine. Which was perfectly cool. I'll be seeing comments of people asking me to post more gameplay, so let me show you guys a little bit more games, man. Just a little bit of what happens here. I thought Brody was gonna quit here because I realized it was a 4-on-5. I don't know if he got hurt, but I was like, nah, he definitely quit. But the ball movement led to an open 3 there that put us up 30. And like I told you guys, that was my goal. I really didn't care about winning by too much more. I was just being patient, trying to keep that my lead. And unfortunately, like, I don't know, like, I need to get better. That's all I gotta say. Like, I'm not happy with any of, or satisfied with any of the wins I'm getting. Like, look at this. Why are we letting someone score with 0.4 seconds left? I was doing that consistently, like, all day. But that 31-point win got us into tier 2. We got a total of 2,575 points for that. That's our most. So now I just gotta beat that a couple more times, and I know I could do it. I feel like I could turn this into a Glenn Rice gameplay, like, legitimately. I could just show y'all how much this dude just turns up off my bench, because, like, all he needs is just a little space. He doesn't even really need it because his shot is just, it flies. And at this point, I'm just, like, looking for him, not, like, legitimately, because I'll never, like, look to, like, feed one player. You'll see the ball just magically finding its way around the floor, right? Anyone who's open is gonna take it. But that's the pressure I put by attacking the basket, right? I add so much added pressure, and Glenn don't miss. The only time I start missing with him is when I start doing dumb things, like right here. This should have been a shot. I don't know why I pump faked. I, like, literally have zero idea what I did there. This was one of those weird plays right here where I give the ball to Turner and he misses against Chris Paul, right? Absolute bad stupidity. And I look at Klay Thompson with the interception that leads to what? Jason Kidd wide open. This dude does not miss, man. I love Jason Kidd, and my game started freezing at this point. At this point, every single game I started playing, I don't even know what was happening, but every game froze. It started getting really, really ugly. Like, it was almost impossible to start doing anything. I was started getting 5-second violations. This was happening every game moving forward. I couldn't tell what happened. I don't know what it was, whether it was my PlayStation or not, but I genuinely believe that was the reason right there that I didn't get tier 1, because otherwise I was playing so well for the most part. Thankfully, it wasn't stopping us too much. Kid with the beautiful pass. He had 10 points, 8 assists in this one. And you'll see right here, like, look at this. Why do I let people score at the end of games for funsies. We only won by 25 there, 25, and I got 2,625 points, which was the second most I've gotten. I got more when I won by 31, but that was my second most right there. So I was like, yo, we're close to tier 1. Let's lock in. We have 0 losses. We could do this. Then the next game was very, very laggy. Like, very laggy. I was lagging from start to finish, and I was like, let me just lock in, and anything is possible. We could do this. We can make it happen. It wasn't even like I wasn't blowing the person out, but I really felt like his team wasn't that good, and we can make it happen as soon as it started clicking. And then I got this error code, which actually gave me my first loss right there. Now, I want to point something out in this game. Like, shout out to this dude in general, or shout out to, like, just not stopping, not quitting. We're only up 18 with 2 minutes left, but Brody was playing fast enough and whatnot that gave me an opportunity. Out of nowhere, we started pushing the pace. We started hitting our jumpers, just making it fly. A little later, just a little bit, and now we're up 26 points, and it was just a matter of time before we were able to put this one away and literally win by 30, which I did not expect to happen when we weren't even up by 20 with 2 minutes left. That kind of just showed me how you can close out a game. I didn't want to foul or try to reach here. I was like, 30 is good. That's like where I want to be. But it showed me how if I would have just closed out some of those other games better, that I was letting people score at the end or letting people do this or that, like I got 2,775 points for that game. Legit, and that's why I'm only a couple points away right now. I was only 35 points away at this point. I know the tier 1 went up a little bit more, but imagine some of those other games I scored or did a little bit more. Anything could have been possible there. So at that point I did the math, and after a play like this where that was called a charge, I was like, all right, cool. I started telling myself how there was no shot of making it happen. So whenever I was down like late in the game or even early, I just started giving up. Like legitimately, like this game I thought I had a shot for a second. Like legitimately, it was just like those little stutters that kept happening to me was throwing me off. Like I didn't know when I would lag, when I wouldn't. And then this man, like I was playing the game, I was trying, but then I eventually was just like, all right, you can blow me out, it's fine, give you more points. Literally back-to-back games where I just was like, all right, bro, y'all can score up as many points. If you guys can get tier 1, I'm happy for you guys. I don't expect any of these dudes to win the whole thing. Realistically, imagine somebody I do this with ends up beating like Taj, Splash, Ebez, or any of those dudes and ends up taking it all home. But realistically, I'm like, yo, if you could beat me by more than 30, that's good for you. A loss is going to count as the same thing. I have losses to give. It's better than quitting, you know what I mean? Like, it's better for you to do that. And then I was just like, all right, cool, GG's, we'll take the L. And yeah, I hope those L's help people out at the end of the day. That's what I'm here for, right? I'm here to help the community in any way, shape, or form. We saw my points weren't going to be enough. I thought, honestly, that the tier 2 prize would be better than tier 1, even though you can get really lucky on tier 1, and I will do better next time, because realistically I'd rather have an option. Not having an option just sucks. I noticed that today. Like I was hoping that I would have got like anyone that I needed, like Kwame, Jonathan Isaac, like any of the dudes that I see people getting, but just the idea of possibly getting 1,000 MT is just so frustrating. I'd rather have an option that hopefully out of 5 options, right, you should at least find one that you would need. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the little gameplay here and there. I know it wasn't much, but like I said, I was just frustrated after getting another Larry Nance. But yeah, that's my King of the Court run. Huge shout out to Ty once again for his run. Absolute cinema, absolutely beautiful. Hopefully next week we can play some of our games a little bit better now that we can figure out a schedule and whatnot since they're already back. And yeah, you guys let me know what diamonds you got from all that. I hope you guys got some better ones. Hope you guys got like some Wiggins, some Turners, some really good, like, honestly, just like really good hidden gems. If you got the hidden gem one, as long as it wasn't a duplicate, you did better than me. But with all that said, I'll see you guys later. It's been your boy Mosballin. Y'all know the drill, and ballin' out.